Willkommen zurück. Wir haben noch vermisst. So, okay. Suchen wir sie. Okay, dann gehen wir mal zu dem Haus. Und gucken wir mal, was sie finden. So ist Haus. Tja, nun ist es soweit. Konservenfabrik mehr. Nur weil ich krank wurde und die da. Ist klar. Was haben wir denn da? Sogar noch besser. Draußen eine Botanik, eine Gruppe dieser Tore. Mhm. Okay. Also wird es noch mehr Seiten geben. Und den ganzen Gang Plünderer. Finde Zoe. Da hinten. Na denn? Okay, haben die dieselbe Munition? Schwer, schwer. Sturmgewehr? Sturmgewehr. Was haben wir noch hierbei? Baumeln. Schaden 18. Okay, das sein, das sein, das sein. Dann haben wir noch einen Raketenwerfer. Granatwerfer. Falls es noch Plünderer gibt. Gucken, ob sie wieder respawnen. Das finden wir jetzt raus.
Stand and deliver. Always wanted to say that.
Was haben wir denn hier? Hier oben noch irgendwas? Nö, bis auf nichts. Hallo.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. I'm great at clarifying.
Okay, fang an.
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Okay.
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Wieso lebst
I
du
don't
noch?
know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've
Okay.
got all the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Spring 25.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer.
Oh,
I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose.
okay.
Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Okay. Sehr schön. Haben wir denn für Fähigkeiten? Gut. Ach so, durch meine... Ah. Gut, kritischer Schaden, Handwaffe plus 50%. Verbessert Waffenrüstung an der Werkbank. Nur noch 2, ne? Gut. Anwenden. Vorteil. Was war denn noch? Grundrüstungswert. Sehr schön. Annehmen. Gut. Was haben wir noch im Tagebuch zu erledigen? Okay, jetzt zurück zu Grace. So lieb. So. Okay. Okay. Endeplatz südöstlich. Südöstlich. Warte. Okay, dann müssen wir da nochmal hin. Aber dazu später. Ja. Na denn? Gehen wir zurück zu Grace. Warum blinkt das? Charakter. Ach, vor. Doch anwenden. Gut. Mehr Leben ist auch immer gut. So. Können wir hier noch was plündern? Nö. Kuschelpflanzen. Lauf, Schurke, lauf.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
Okay.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for
Okay.
you.
Okay. Gut. Oh, was haben wir jetzt noch zu tun? Tagebuch. Liefere die Arzneimittel ab. Ingenieure. Finde 3 Bände. Weltraummaschinenbau. Du hast den ersten Band. Zack. Der Vater den Band von Handbuch. Konservenfabrik war. Okay. Gut. Ja, dann gehen wir zurück. Die Türe ist jetzt freundlich. Du hältst eine... Ei. Hallo. Ah, das wird mir da drüben gezeigt. Energie. Sehr schön. Kann man die abkürzen? Ich hoffe. Ja, dann einmal nachladen bitte, danke. Ich bin gerade erschrocken. Dann los. Auf geht's. Ist noch was bei? Du, nö. Jetzt bin ich direkt auf dem Weg da rein. Überall Viecher hier. Silas ist da. Ludwig. Gut. Ja. Die Anatomie von diesen Müttern. Bin ich in diesen komischen Vika? Muss mit ihm reden. Warte mal, Region. Ins Grab. Ist der?
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
Ja. Was ist der denn? Gehen wir hin. Wie better bist du? Okay.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months.
Okay,
Guess the
ja.
boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Okay. Gut. Nein. Aber jetzt müssen wir... Wenn ich jetzt... Arzneimittel können wir gleich abliefern. Und zwar... Den Vikar der Stadt besuchen. Der mir angezeigt? Okay. Wo ist er? Da. Ja. Terror on Monarch. Alles klar. Hellkönig Helen. Bist du hier drin?
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along. Vicar
Warum leuchten
DeSoto.
endlich mal die Ohren?
Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to.
Nur das
Name your
linke.
poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of
Okay.
safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Okay.
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Seite. Okay, kann ich nicht
Assuming your
aussehen.
goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Ja. Okay, da überzeugen wir einfach alle, aufeinander zuzugehen und behalten es im Hinterkopf. Okay.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Wenig mehr über das Buch.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Okay.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay. War das, jetzt würde ich gerne das machen. Und zwar fehlt ja nur noch einer.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Ja.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility, alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits. Go ahead.
Okay. Das ist ein Versorgung.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
Okay.
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
Was das für Symptome?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative.
Mütterliebe.
Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Das war's erstmal. Gut, jetzt gehen wir nach Silas und hauen ihn davon mal an. Oh, du bist ja hässlich.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Natürlich.
You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners, skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
Okay. Einfach mal die Leute erpressen. Düm, 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 düm.
What can I do for you?
Okay, was haben wir hier? Gibt's hier irgendwas?
What can I do for you? Go ahead.
Ja, leg los hier. Die Maske. Weiß auch nicht. So, was soll ich jetzt tun? Tagebuch. Ich bin nicht leisten. Sie lassen jetzt. Was haben wir denn für belastende Beweise? Können wir die Tür zumachen? Tschüss. Zurück.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How?
Bin gerade in einem Lagerraum gewesen.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures.
Okay.
I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Okay.
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Okay, das ist sehr schrecklich.
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Okay. Dann gehen wir nochmal zurück. And what's the best choice? Basest choice. Ah, mangelnde Qualität.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. Yeah? What about him? Well, yeah. It's what
Okay.
I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything.
Glaube ich irgendwie noch nicht so ganz. Aber...
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble?
Mhm.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Okay.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Hat der Währung gedacht.
Suppose you've earned it.
Ja.
One good turn deserves another.
Gut. Das interessiert mich jetzt nicht weiter. Bebilderte Handbuch. Okay. Leite den Strom von... Überbringen. Ich will das aber nicht umleiten. Okay. Der weitergeleitet. Ja, das werden wir noch machen. Genau. Jetzt zum Botaniklabor umleiten. Meinen wir hier zwar viele Feinde, aber es ist scheißegal. Ballern wir über den Haufen. Gut, jetzt müssen wir... Wollte schon sagen.
Hey.
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina.
Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
Bitteschön.
Sweet life-giving nostrum.
Genau.
First hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
Stimmt nicht, du hast ein Geil.
You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Jawohl. Gut. Bebilderte Handbuch. Wo ist das? Region? Dann gehen wir gleich mal dahin. Erstmal ein paar Nebenaufträge machen. Bisschen hochleveln. Ist richtig? Ja. Warum zeigt er mir mal das an? Das verstehe ich mal nicht. Interstellar Champions.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
Ah, das ist ein trauriger Ort hier. Aber das wird sich gleich noch ändern. Ja, was haben wir denn noch? Ich haben wir noch. Haben wir auch nicht mehr viel, naja. Gucken wir mal. Was noch so Schönes übrig bleibt. Kann man hier noch was plündern? Jawohl. Okay. Hihi. Gibt's hier irgendwas Wichtiges? Jo.
Easy.
Okay. Jawohl. Du hast eine Waffenmodifikation erhalten. Echt? Woran sehe ich denn das? Charakter. Fertigkeiten. Oh, ich bin schon Level aufgestiegen. Das ist schön. Schlösserknacken, Hacken, Schleichen, Medizin, Wissenschaft. Okay. Gut. Und das? Und noch 2 Punkte über. Und Verteidigung. Perfekt. Wählen, besondere Fähigkeiten. C und V. Okay. Ah, kann ich auch noch schon ausrüsten. Oh, das ist natürlich ein Träumchen. Sturmgewehr. Bitteschön. Was haben wir denn hier noch Feines? Gegnerische Bedrohung. Nee, Vorteilspunkt. Okay. Annehmen. Gut. Ich habe einen Waffenmod gefunden. Wo sehe ich das Ding ein? Modifikation. Scanner. Das ist gepolsterte Sohlen. Okay. Gut. So, dann bringen wir das noch zurück. Ja. Mal nicht nachladen. Gut, weiter. Und dann machen wir uns zum Geothermie-Kraftwerk auf. Beziehungsweise gehen erstmal dann hoch. Das machen wir in der nächsten Folge aber. Die Waffe ist gar nicht schlecht hier. Und dann denke ich mal, müssen wir uns hier umboxen, die Leute. Gut. Oder die Plünderer helfen uns dann.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Ich hab dein Buch.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Okay.
Yes.
Eine komische Art der Vergeltung.
Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Okay.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Okay. Okay, ich brauche erstmal dich, weil du bist gut. Sehr schön. Und das war's dann auch schon mit dieser Folge. Wir sehen uns denn. Bis dann. Ciao.